Come back to subscribe, please. Today, we're diving deep into a review of the Ebanx payment platform to determine if it remains a strong choice in today's market. Ebanx is primarily focused on facilitating payments in Latin America, catering specifically to businesses looking to tap into this growing market. Its core strengths lie in offering a wide array of local payment methods preferred by Latin American consumers, alongside robust cross-border solutions designed to simplify international transactions. The goal of this review is to take a close look at Ebanx's current capabilities, weighing both its advantages and disadvantages, especially considering the rapidly changing dynamics of the Latin American payment ecosystem. Ebanx's core payment solutions are defined by their breadth and depth, beginning with their strong offering of local payment methods. This includes detailing the range of payment options they offer, such as Boleto Bancario, Pix, and OXXO. We'll need to evaluate their coverage across different Latin American countries and assess the platform's ability to adapt to new payment methods as they emerge. Shifting our focus to cross-border capabilities, we'll describe how easily merchants can accept payments from international customers. This will involve analyzing currency conversion rates and any associated fees, as well as examining their integration with global payment networks. Finally, we'll look at security and compliance, starting with a review of their PCI DSS compliance and other security measures. We'll assess their approach to fraud prevention and chargeback management, followed by a discussion of their compliance with local regulations in each country they operate in. Delve into the technical integration and developer experience with Ebanx. A critical aspect is their API documentation. We need to evaluate if it's clear, complete, and readily accessible for developers. This includes looking for comprehensive code samples and software development kits, or SDKs, to streamline the integration process. Next, we'll examine the integration options offered by Ebanx, such as plugins and direct API integration, and their compatibility with common e-commerce platforms. A functional sandbox environment is vital for thorough testing, so we'll assess its quality and the features it provides. Finally, we'll explore the developer support offered by Ebanx, looking at the responsiveness and the overall helpfulness of their support team when developers encounter integration challenges. Delve into the pricing and fees associated with Ebanx. We'll start by analyzing the transaction fees charged for various payment methods, providing you with a clear understanding of the costs involved in processing different types of payments. Crucially, we'll also compare Ebanx's pricing structure to that of its competitors in the Latin American market, allowing you to assess its competitiveness. Beyond transaction fees, we'll discuss any potential setup fees, monthly fees, or other hidden costs that might impact your overall expenses. Finally, we'll evaluate the transparency and competitiveness of Ebanx's currency conversion rates, ensuring you're aware of any potential costs associated with converting currencies for international transactions. Delve into Ebanx's customer support and account management. We'll examine the available support channels, such as phone, email, and chat, and assess how responsive and readily available their support team is. Equally important is the level of support and guidance provided by account managers. We'll evaluate how easy it is to manage your accounts and access essential reporting data. Finally, we'll take a look at the availability and quality of their self-service documentation and resources, which are vital for independent problem-solving and platform understanding. Take a look at the Ebanx platform's user interface and dashboard functionality. We'll evaluate how clear and user-friendly the dashboard is, focusing on the accessibility of key data and reports for merchants. Next, we'll describe the available reporting features and analytics, assessing the ability to effectively track payment performance and identify important trends within the data. Finally, we'll examine the customization options, determining the degree to which merchants can tailor the payment experience to their specific needs. let's take a look at the market trends and competitive landscape. We need to consider the evolving Latin American payment landscape, especially the impact of emerging payment methods, such as instant payments, and analyze the competitive pressures within the Latin market. We'll also evaluate Ebanx's positioning, focusing on its ability to adapt to these rapidly changing market conditions. This includes assessing Ebanx's competitive advantages and disadvantages when compared to other payment platforms operating in the region. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Subscribe Please. So, in conclusion, Ebanx presents several key strengths, particularly its robust focus on Latin American markets and its ability to handle local payment methods. However, potential weaknesses include the complexity of integration and potential limitations in customer support. Based on our review, we offer an overall recommendation that Ebanx is a strong contender for businesses specifically targeting Latin America, but it's essential to carefully weigh the integration challenges and support availability. We encourage you to consider your specific business needs and compare Ebanx to other payment platforms before making a final decision. As potential next steps, we suggest exploring the possibility of a demo with Ebanx or contacting their team for a personalized consultation to see if it aligns perfectly with your requirements.